Welcome back to the channel, guys, and today I got something extra special for your googly little eyes. This fully sick Ford Ranger. If you haven't noticed, this vehicle has some Victorian plates on it because it's been sent to us all the way from Victoria. So if you haven't seen our BAW Ranger build, go back and watch one of the videos. You'll get a bit of an idea on what we have based this vehicle on. And I actually think he has one-upped me on this build, but let's have a look into why that's so. And I think this might be my new favorite Ranger. All right, guys, typical BAW fashion. Let's start at the front. We've got a hammer bull bar up the front here, paired with some laser lamp spotlights, and then we are hiding a Runva winch in behind the bar here, which is pretty cool. Underneath, you can see the red accents, which was definitely something that our customer wanted for his build. You might see a few of those in and throughout the build as we go. Full underbody protection, that is from front to back. That thing's definitely keeping this thing happy days when he is off-road. Also underneath the vehicle, we did do a Brown Davis plastic tank, not the steel tank. That definitely was a request to save a little bit of weight from our customer. So you can see it right there, Brown Davis long range tank. And then a little bit closer to you guys, we did do the 3-inch Manta exhaust as well. Help get this engine breathing a little bit better. DPF back, obviously. And that's the same one that I had on our Ranger as well. Love it, performed really well. All right, so holding this vehicle up off the ground is a 3650 GVM. Now, he definitely is going to use every little bit of that because we got something really, really special in the rear of this vehicle that I'm keen to show you. So make sure you stick around for that. Also, keeping him up off the ground, set of Mickey Thompsons, and they are wrapped around the ROH Crawlers. Now, if you haven't seen our D-Max build, go back, have a look at that, because I had a set of the Crawlers on the D-Max. I love these wheels, they're sick. They really, really are. They're a good wheel, load rated as well, so if you guys are going down that GVM road, it's gonna cover you and you'll be sweet. Okay, if you're wondering, is this a factory color, can I get it too? No, you can't. The Ford factory color you actually can get is black. The vehicle was black, it's just a matte black wrap. Sick. Now that you've come back from watching our BAW Ranger build, Safari Armax brand new Snorkel. This is the full new design. I only had the V-Spec, so if that's why you're like, hang on Brent, you had a Snorkel on your car. Yes, it was, but that was just the V-Spec on ours. Good thing about the Armax is that it is 25% better airflow into the box over factory. The good thing I like about Safari is that they won't do an Armax if they cannot get that result. So if you want more air down there, that's the way to go. Jump, jump. Daddy Mac will make you. On the roof, we have a Dachi Streamliner rooftop tent, little home away from home, somewhere to sleep. On top of this though, you might notice we have a 190 watt solar panel, which is then feeding into what's happening inside the canopy. We're getting there, stick around. On the roof of the vehicle though, front runner roof rack. On top of that, if you didn't notice, is a Starlink system. Now that is then running into the vehicle, all 12 volt. So he has comms whilst on the road. So you can run that off the dual battery system and that can be run at any time. That way it's like, mate, internet for days, bro. All right, on the roof rack though as well, dual car shower tent. So when he pulls up to camp, he's got somewhere to obviously get changed, have a shower, have a toilet, all of those necessities that nobody likes to talk about. So that's roof rack things. Another thing that I really, really want to show you guys, and I'm pretty excited about, is how did we mount the rooftop to the Ute Master Canopy? Let's have a look at it right now. We've actually designed our very own BAW roof rack system to suit this particular Ute Master Canopy. Now, it is a steel version at the moment. We are looking into doing an aluminium version. We wanted something that was low profile, As you can see, we do have some integrated lighting in it as well, both this side and the other side, so you've got somewhere to put lights for camping. If you want more information, it will be on the website very, very soon, so make sure you get on there and have a look. So as you can see on the roof, there is definitely no space for something like recovery gear, so Max Tracks on the door of the Canopy. We did upgrade the struts as well, because there's a bit of weight in that, but check this out. If you thought those struts were overkill, they kind of are, because when the shower tent's open, we've got somewhere to put the hot water system. That way, when you're in the shower and it goes all cold and stuff, you can actually just reach out and go, ooh, and make your hot water a bit hotter. Okay, so what does every touring vehicle need? An awning. On this particular one, we do have the Daci 270 Eclipse awning, integrated lights in this thing as well. Why do we need such a big awning? Because we got a kitchen, y'all. Gonna pull the kitchen out. It comes out even further, yeah. Gonna pull the kitchen out, yeah. So welcome to the living quarters, if you want to call it that. No, this is the BAW kitchen setup that we have designed in conjunction with the guys at OTS. So this drawer system is the exact same one that we did in our BAW Ranger with a few tweaks, and what you see is what you get. 60 litre angle fridge right here, so plenty of space for the beers. Heaps of storage in the drawer system as well, so you can put plates, pots, pans, knives, forks, all that type of stuff. Fully removable table as well, or use it as a bench top, as we've got it here. Drawer slide with plenty of storage, canned food, all your other bits and bobs that you want to throw in there as well. And hey ho, what do you know, more storage in the top of the drawer as well. So you got a little open box in there that you can get to for other things. Okay, cooking, we're running a induction cooktop, and then we've got a nice little sink over there as well, guys. One thing that you can't see because you're standing over there and I'm standing here is on this side, I do have onboard water. So in the headboard, we do have a 45 litre water tank that you can obviously fill up and utilize for washing up, water, washing hands, everything that you are gonna need. And he's also using that for his hot water system that we showed you guys on the other side. So very helpful. What appliances have we got here? We've got absolutely everything. The brief from the customer was he wants it to be a home away from home. So we've got a coffee machine, we've got a microwave, we've got a air fryer oven thing that does absolutely everything. It's got air fry, pizza, grill, bake, like everything. This thing does it all. How are we running this? Let's talk about that. He's definitely upped me on our Ford Ranger. I had 200 amp hour worth of lithium. He's got 4. I had a 25 amp hour charger. He's got a 100 amp charger. So it is a brand new Red Arc Alpha charger system. Out with the old BMS, in with the new. This thing does 12 volt from your vehicle, 240 if you need 240, solar input as well. We've paired it up with the TVMS system. That is the display that you are seeing right here. Don't forget, that has an app as well on your phone. So if you're sitting over yonder at the campfire and you want to turn some lights on or off, you can literally do that off of your device. What else are we running? We also have a 3000 watt inverter. That's how we're running our induction cooktop. That's how we're running all of our appliances down the side of the setup that we've got in the back here as well. Outlets that we have done in this setup, we've got some 12 volt gear here, USBs. As you can see, we've got a bit of camera gear charging because we totally forgot to charge our stuff. Anderson here, down the bottom on this side, some more 12 volt outlets, USBs, sockets. 240 here for the cooktop and whatever else the customer might need on this side of the vehicle. Also down this side further up, running all the appliances, we got more 240 to run them. And then I've got another 12 volt down the front there, just for a pump that he runs for his hot water system when he's using that as well. So plenty of outlets. We're also running things like all the rooftop lighting, all of the rooftop tent power as well, because there is lights and power up there. And we've also obviously got lights in our awning that I mentioned before. So plenty of outlets. Is not going to be without power. If you want power, we got power for days, baby. All right, guys, interior wise, there's not much that we should not talk about because there's a bit going on. All right, let's get to it. Up top, you can see that we have a custom mount that we've obviously got sorted out for the Red Vision display. So there's two displays, one in the rear, one in the front. They do show the exact same thing, but up here, we can obviously control everything that the TVMS is controlling. So things like the Starlink, the fridge, rooftop, anything that can do, this can do better. No, actually it just does the same thing. But at least that way he can see what's going on from the driver's seat at any time. Charging, solar, you can see now it's got vehicle charging, solar charging, all that type of stuff. So TVMS display in here on the roof, definitely a tick, and he's definitely one up me on the BAW Ranger build, that is, from his choices of that. Okay, right next to that, the factory upfitter switches, if you want to call it that. These are a part of the Wildtrak. So if you buy a Wildtrak, you get these switches here. So we've got things like spotlights, roof light bar, obviously on the front runner rack. Our rock lights as well. Boys did throw rock lights in for him as well. Left and right on the vehicle lights. So we got lights everywhere, mate. This thing is just, you just start switching things on and the world lights up. Everything is there, and we've utilized all of those factory options that come with the Wildtrak. If you don't have a Wildtrak, have a look at our BAW Ranger build, because I did do the upgraded kind of upfitter switch system in that, and that'll sort you out if you got an XLT or something like that. All right, coming down into the dash, you'll see that we do have a Pyrocamco little panel here. GME UHF for our communications inside the cabin with other people. We've got the little whip out on the bonnet there. You do have a winch power isolator in here, winch in and out control, and then we do have, for some serious off-roading, a front E-locker on the front axle, because these things actually have a factory E-locker that comes in them from Ford. So interior wise, everything is at his fingertips. Absolutely all of the displays, all of the notifications on what's happening in the rear, everything at your fingertips whilst you are driving. So very, very handy and very, very cool in here. One thing that I have forgot to mention, because we've got the canopy set up on the back, you can't see out of the factory rear view mirror. So, ta-da! We've got a reverse camera type situation going on here, but it is full time. So that way when the car starts, the display is showing everything behind the vehicle. That way, you've basically got a rear view mirror again. How good's that? Well guys, that's it for the Ranger. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs up. If you did like it, subscribe to the channel. That way you don't miss out on any other videos. I think he's definitely outdone me comparing it to the BAW Ranger. Probably gonna be my new favorite Ranger build. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you next time at the Boar Shed. Kit that actually is keeping the Brent here from BAW Automotive, and my phone's ringing, and that's a real pain in our ass. The brand new Armax off plane, that's just gonna be like a big brrr. Why did we need it? You, you stupid thing. All right, what absolutely things, yep. Screw you, man, you ruined my shot.